Hey, it's Shani.
What's up, y'all? It's the Rev.
And we had some viewers donate some money so we could cook dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And we got this cool Airbnb too. So we're gonna bring you with us.
Yeah.
And don't forget to donate, okay? So we can eat tomorrow too. Okay, anyways, it's not cool to make fun of people with an active addiction. But, you guys said we look like Shani and the Rev.
So, here's our...
And check this out. Hatter loves you guys so much, he took off the hat.
Show you my all-natural hat.
Well, we had to try to straighten it out, but I don't own a straightener.
I've just got too much of it.
You can put your hat back on, babe.
Okay.
I know how comfortable you must feel. But, yeah, so... we are making this thing I saw on another YouTube, a friend of mine, a lady I watch. I'm not going to share her name just because right now there's a lot of crazy stuff happening on my page. Sorry for the bouncing. I'm trying to get the camera. And I don't want, she's a really sweet lady and I don't want any of that negativity going her way. So we have some egg noodles. I guess it's a Polish dish, is what she had said in her video. And then we're gonna cook the noodles in some Italian herb, better than bouillon. Did I say it right?
Yep.
Awesome. We got the water in there. We're gonna mix it in. It was something I saw on TikTok to make your noodles taste better. You got some bacon, and we got some cabbage. I also have a little tiny onion. But I'm going to cut that into big pieces because my stomach, I got to pick it out. Avoid the onion. I want the flavor.
I eat the onion.
Yeah, my mom does too. I want the flavor, but I don't want the pain. So I love the taste of onion. I love onions, to be honest, but my stomach does not. So cut it up big pieces. Bam. Okay, so let us, here, we're going to start with the bacon. Yes, it's already open. Just trying to figure out from where. There we go. You want to slap 3 pieces in. I mean, we could do it all, but she said 2. So we'll do 3 since there's 3 of us eating. Or if it's all breaking apart.
Yeah, this is some funky bacon.
It's not funky. It's easily breakable, which is okay because I gotta chop it up later anyways. I'm gonna try to follow him when he does that. And I already know what some of you new people might be.
Nope.
Might be saying. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. What some of you new people might be saying, oh, your kitchen's so small, blah, blah, blah. I know.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's my kitchen. We ain't rich, but we own it. And don't worry, I'm not explaining myself to no one. I'm just beating them to the punch. Wee, ICP in Mickey's house. No. Makes me think of that Eminem song. How do magnets work? I don't know. ICP in this blood. I didn't say all the word.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks good. That should be enough bacon.
Yeah.
There we go. Wee. So, then put it away, wash your hands. And then I will chop the cabbage. And since you guys are a big fan of me showing the chopping, I'll put the camera like this. Some of these leaves are a little soft. There we go. So how is everybody doing? Are you a fan of cabbage? Do you like purple or white? When you're done, will you grab me a plate, please?
Most of them will.
Any plate will do, because it's just for the cabbage.
Okay.
Put to make more room, and then when I chop the onions. Thank you, babe. So do you like purple or green cabbage? Napa cabbage, the fancy cabbage. What is your favorite kind of cabbage? And what is your favorite cabbage dish? Let us know in the comments below. Not really. A lot has been going on. The rain, or the rain. I wish the rain. The weather's been teasing us. It's been telling us for the last 3 days it's gonna rain, and it has not. So, oh well. And it looks like it's gonna rain.
Now it says it's gonna rain in 94 minutes.
Yeah, it said 3 minutes. It's been supposed to rain all day today. Yeah. It's been teasing us. It's been looking like it's supposed to rain. Sorry, you get to look at my fat arm. Well, I flipped the bacon. And gosh, we need rain so bad. I don't know. We've been just looking at different states. I mean, I know we're probably not moving anytime soon, obviously. But still, it's nice to do your research and your homework. Here you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I don't know, like Michigan is another one. I have a lot of people who live out there that I know. So I'm not looking forward to winter and cold and all that stuff again. I grew up in Wisconsin, so I mean, I've handled it before. But doesn't mean I necessarily want to.
Yeah.
I would love to. I just miss green, and I was telling somebody that today on here. I just miss green stuff. I miss my friends post all these videos, okay, and of them walking in beautiful, lush, green parks with lots of trees and shade and nature, and just I get so sad because we don't have that here. I mean, I'm sure there is in some parts of the state, but oh my gosh, if I lived in a nice big green park with shade on these 110 degree days, not right now, but I don't like the sun. So I would love to be able to walk in some nice shady parks and hang out. And we don't even really have a dog park. They're kind of trying to make one of the parks here a dog park, so we'll see how that goes. That actually made me excited.
Yeah.
We have this new dog animal control officer here, and they seem to be doing good. I know, this is so boring, right? They seem to be doing well. I like his sense of humor. And he seems to really care about animals. He's from another state, so that kind of makes sense. He's from another state, another town. A big city. So this is probably a culture shock for him. And I don't know, it's been real bad, and I know they're talking about banning pit bulls where I am, and I'm like, really? But it's just a few people, but it still makes me very alert, because we will live in the cars if we have to, before I deal with that. No, I was gonna use not the stevia. Yeah, because you know. But while you're here, now let me put the camera back. There's Penny barking. But we will live in my car. I will put my mom in a hotel or find her an apartment somewhere else. And we will live in the cars before that. You know? Just no. Here's the money shot. I might make a short out of this one. Bacon. Hey everyone, okay, I'm back, and you may notice how the camera quality is a little different. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. Karma, man, karma. This is why I don't like bash other people or like make fun of other people or anything like that. So I went to go show you the money shot, and my other phone stand that I use malfunctioned, and I'm re-cooking the bacon because my phone fell in the frying pan. So, and I had to take off my screen protector, so now it's barebacking the universe. And also the camera quality just doesn't feel as good to me. Maybe it's my imagination, but I feel like my camera quality is off. So, oops. I guess it could have been worse, but the universe was like, I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving you a warning. So, yeah. Anyways. So we were talking about the animal control officer, and like, okay, it's a really big issue here. Like, there's one rescue, and it's always full. And the way they treat animals here is horrible. There's no humane society. There's only a pound, like the cop pound. Well, you know, usually dogs, they used to only say 7 days, and they're working on trying to not have to put animals to sleep. They're also doing dog training where the animals that come in and stuff like that, because the beginning, I swear to God, that lady walking their dog past our, okay, sorry, in the alley. The beginning of February, somebody was on a live to buy a pack of 5 not stray dogs. They belong to somebody, but people here like to let their dogs run loose. So, and then there's more stray dogs who have been like trying to attack people, and it's just a really bad situation down here because people don't really, I mean, not everybody obviously, but people don't really care about their dogs down here. We just donated a big old box of toys, like bark box toys, because you know we get the bark box every month, and there's some they just never play with. They don't click with them, I guess. They've got so many toys, so we donated a big old box of bark box toys, and we're gonna be going through the treats because there's bags that I haven't even opened yet. I save them for this reason. I also save them to give out as gifts to people and stuff. So, you know, we're gonna be donating some treats, and yeah, back before when I used to have our YouTube, we used to donate $1 for every subscriber, and we weren't making money, so we were not monetized, and we used to donate $1 for every new subscriber. Right now, if I did that, I'd be in so much trouble. But what I'm going to be doing is with the memberships, I still have to work those out, and I thank you so much to the 2 of you who have subscribed for the support. Thank you. You turn it off, please. And what I want to do with the memberships is donate like 10% to Paws and Claws, which is our rescue here, and with the YouTube money, just the money. I want to donate 10% to the ACO pound. So, and I'm also going to restart my wish list that I had for this channel back in the day. Before I got really busy with life and things got like crazy. And Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:04 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she was bugging you.
Okay.
I was like, it has to be around that time. She knows.
I guess you guys get to enjoy hearing the dogs munch as well.
Yes, we have to feed the dogs. So, but yeah, I used to have a wish list with like toys and beds and stuff for the animal shelter, and then we would do video. I think there's a video or two of us taking it, some pictures or something. I don't know. But that's before life got crazy and COVID and all that other stuff. Ooh, I said the word. Oops. I better blank that out later. Let's see. 5:28 is where I'm at right here, so I'll have to remember that when I'm editing. Before the panini. Anyways, I've also been thinking of volunteering at the Railroad Museum, but part of me is like, oh my god, so anxious about it. Keep it far enough away. There we go. Woo. Part of me is really anxious about that because, you know, like, I haven't really been peopling. We're starting this new class for Penny. But luckily, you know, because we'll help the dogs and stuff, we'll be far enough away. We'll be, like, socially distancing. And, of course, we have masks. Let's see. We have this cool garlic butter from the local grocery store here. I'm going to stick in the pan. And, ooh, it's hot. It's melting. It's melting. Oh, well. Bloop. There we go. I'll stick it back in the fridge so it can stop melting. That'll be like socially distancing. And I think I should be fine if I volunteer at the museum as well. I just worry about Mom getting sick or me bringing something home to Mom or whatever. So I've got to really put some consideration into it. Before, again, the panini, I used to volunteer at the Railroad Museum, the Route 66 Museum here. So, and I kind of miss it. I don't know when I'd have time anymore with everything going on. That's one of the reasons I stopped too, because I was taking care of Larry and taking care of Mom and just working so much. I went a whole year and what was it? Almost a year and a half without a day off because my mom and Larry were supposed to have workers, but they could not find them. And it was finally like a year and like 3 months or something like that I was working.
I need a piece of bacon.
Well, it's not cooked all the way.
Oh.
I left it a little
A little al dente?
yes, so that way when I put it back in the pan it won't burn too much or burn at all. Here, look at the bacon. It's not as bad as I thought. It's probably just all in my head of feeling bad for doing this. Like, I don't like to make fun of people anymore. I'm sure if you go back on my YouTube, you can find some really dark stuff for your reaction channels if you guys are still here. If you don't get bored of me now. Anyways, because I was watching another reaction channel and they're like, it was the most horrible insult I have ever heard. I felt so hurt. She said, we look too normal. She said,
Yeah.
we look too normal. I was like, that? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it did hurt a little, like, normal. We're normal? So, yeah. And I'm not a professional cook. I'm not claiming to be a professional cook. I'm just learning, you know, like, before, I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of takeout, a lot of frozen meals, a lot of stuff like that. So I'm kind of, you guys are learning with me. And you know, I kept on getting people, like friends and fans, saying, hey, do a cooking show. Hey, do a cooking show. Okay. And then you guys apparently liked it, at least some of you did, and you kept requesting it. And I'm like, my kitchen's so tiny. You know, and you guys like it, so here we are.
Hopefully here pretty soon it's finally starting to warm up.
We could do some grilling.
Yeah, I'll have cooking with me outside.
Bacon. I know it's a little undercooked right now. But if you go back, I've been a horrible person. You'll see that. So you have to go a little far. But yeah. But now I'm like, oh man, I don't want to put that juju in the air. And you see what happens when you put that juju in the air. Bad things happen when you put that juju in the air. So I really just try to be the best person I can be. I'm not trying to compete with anyone else, like I said in another video. There's room for all of us at the finish line. You know, and I believe in building each other up. That's why I'm always promoting my friends' channels and other people who promote me and, you know, watch me and comment on my stuff. I'll comment and go watch their stuff as long as I realize they have a channel. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I'm just watching. Should I put some water in here?
Probably.
Okay, and then put the lid on. Let's see. And then, you know, I don't always notice, because I don't always check, I'll be honest. Because, like I said before, this isn't a job, this is a hobby right now. And until I can quit all my other jobs, it's still going to be a hobby. Or, you know what I mean? Or until it's like paying a substantial amount of bills and I have more time to put to it and buy better equipment and all that stuff. Because I know some people like to complain about camera quality or production quality or whatnot. I mean, because I've seen some small channels that have great quality videos, great cameras, and I feel like you know, they probably had money to start with to put into that, you know, and they went into this making it a career, wanting to make it a career. And I'm not dissing them. That's great. I hope they succeed. But for us, well, for me, and then I dragged him into it because, I mean, this is Hatter House, not the Lori Show. That's what I always tell him. You know, it's just a hobby, just to meet people, because, you know, I'm a recluse. Try to meet some good people, like-minded people, share my life, document my life. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm interesting, but sometimes when I tell my story to people, they're like, oh, you should write a book. My mind doesn't sit still long enough or think in a straight enough line to write a book. So, I guess this is my version of it.
Yep.
You know, and maybe it'll have a good ending, maybe it won't. If it's up to that one chick, Entropy, she commented on Busy Bee's video. She wants to see y'all destroy me. She wants to test my thick skin. And she wants you all to gang up on us and watch me break, which I've already had a psychotic break in my past, and I've worked through it, and I've done the homework, and I'm in therapy, and I'm working my steps, and, you know, I've been trying to make my amends, So I mean, if just because I'm fat and I don't bash Foodie Beauty, apparently she wants to watch me crack. So I mean, that isn't really giving a good name for the girl world people, because in the videos I've said things like they're just picking on people because they're big. No, it's their personality, it's their actions. Yeah, when I got thrown into this, I've noticed it goes in a different direction. Everyone's like, who's the new fat girl gonna be? Who's the new fatty? Does she sit down to cook? I love it when they sit down to cook. Anyway, like, you know, just because someone was fat, they want to watch him break down. Okay, that's not very cool. I mean, I'm not speaking for me. I'm not crying, oh, me. I'm advocating for the other girls, you know, who may not be as strong and may not be able to take it. And may take themselves seriously and have a thinner skin.
No,
There they go again.
don't fall for it.
Ooh, that's weird. Okay. So may have a thinner skin and whatnot. Sorry, I love chewing on ice. Okay, I just don't go after them because they're fat. And if you're gonna make it about their personality, make it about their personality. You know? I mean, I wasn't necessarily defending Foodie like, oh, she's a great person or anything like that. I'm just saying, yeah, I always rooted for her to do better, but this was the last straw, okay? But, I didn't support her anything what she was doing. Some of the stuff she did. Back in the beginning, she wasn't that bad. But my thing is just, like, go after her character and make insults about characters, not the looks. I mean, one, that's a cheap and easy way to go. Show some intelligence. Anyways, or best gray rock. That's the best way. Anyways, I still hope she turns it around, but I'm not there for it anymore. So, I mean, I always hope everybody can be saved. Always. It's why I stayed with my ex for 18 years. Everyone's always like, why didn't you leave him? And I'm like, because I'm all he's got. Right? And he understands. You can't just, we're not the kind of people who are like, oh, don't be talking about your ex. You're like, his ex, one of his exes recently passed away too. And, you know, of course he was sad about it. You want to start the noodles, babe? You know, we were there for each other. Like, it was his second longest relationship ever. And, you know, of course he was sad about it a little bit. I mean, if you spend a big chunk of time with somebody, you're going to be sad when they pass away.
Yeah.
And honestly, within a year of me not talking to my ex anymore, he unalived himself, kind of. You know, he was addicted to addiction, and his addiction took him. Actually, today, the 7th, is his birthday. Well, not that much. Just like a half of that. Here, I'll show you guys what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
We're putting a better than bouillon in there. Sometimes my tongue trips over words.
Yeah, my tongue gets over my eye teeth and I can't see what I'm saying.
And he's mixing that in there. And then we're gonna, it says 8 minutes. 8 to 10 minutes. So, and it says rapid boil. You know, I'm just gonna let that, like, I turned it down and it's just kind of like steaming the cabbage. So make it all nice and soft, because my mom likes her food soft. And I don't know, I know people are weird. They're like right now I feel so weird with makeup on. People are like so different, and they've always been different, I'm sure. But like it's so different now. Like I'm 43 and the way people are nowadays is just interesting to me. And him. They've always been kind of interesting, don't get me wrong. But now it's like, oh, how dare you talk about your ex in front of the person you're with now? That's disrespect or whatever. It like giant chunk of my life.
Yeah.
Am I just supposed to forget all of that ever happened? Like literally. I almost except when he went on his little excursions, like we spent all our time together because he was one of those guys who were like, and I've also got borderline, so you know I like to be around my favorite person like all the time. You know, and like people with dating and stuff. He feels the same way I do. Like I literally, when we met and we started talking in a romantic fashion, I laid that shit all down.
Yeah.
Did I not?
Yep.
Like first couple days we were talking and I was like, I don't do casual, I don't do friends with benefits, I don't play that. This is me. This is everything about me. You know?
Yep.
And he's like, okay, well, this is everything about me. You want to do this? I'll give you 2 weeks to think about it. And then, you know, didn't I? What did I tell you? Trial membership.
Yep.
And after 2 weeks, what did I ask you? I said, okay, your trial membership is over. Do you wish to subscribe? So,
And here I am still.
yep, I guess he liked it. He bought the product. So, you know,
Yep.
he put an imaginary ring on it. And we don't wear our rings. He
No.
has his in his pocket. I have mine in a box in the room where, because neither of us are big on jewelry either. You know, like one day maybe we'll get like a tattoo.
Right.
So that way, you know.
I used to mechanic
Here,
a lot, and
here we go.
rings and mechanic work
Don't mix.
don't really work very good.
Also, because you do a lot of stuff with your hands, and also when we went to try to get him rings, it was just really weird because his knuckles are big,
I've got very oddly shaped fingers.
but his fingers are skinny. So anything that would fit over his knuckle was too big for the actual finger. So, you know, we got him one that he wears sometimes,
Yeah, very big knuckles.
but little fingers. And no, I'm not like, oh, we gotta explain ourselves. Like, oh, we have to answer for something. We're explaining ourselves because we want you to know about us.
Yeah.
You know? Like, kind of one of my goals is to show that everybody marches to their own drum.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you know,
Each their own.
yes, to each their own. But yeah, people are messaging me things. I'm gonna have to pause this because it seems like an important message. So after these messages,
We'll be right back.
woo, there we go. Got the selfie stick. There's a junior, and you pour the noodles in. He's like, yeah, I love this show. This is my favorite show. Should we put a little more in or not? We don't need that many carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough for all of us. Okay. Oh, look, it's all foggy again. Hold on. Well, Cat's here now.
Hi, guys.
We're talking about Junior's tail. So, we got the noodles. All done. Ugh. Oh. Today just got a weird feeling to it. How about y'all?
Today's got a weird feeling.
Kind of.
The last
Yeah.
today and yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday
Left a
too.
Weird taste in my mouth, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I totally do.
And it's like still there, like I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Something in the atmosphere.
I think so, man. Has there been any train crashes around here
Not
that I know of?
in a while.
Or like semis? No.
No.
You know,
Not since the last windstorm.
put a little more of that butter in there. Yeah, we made more than enough noodles. No, that's good. Go ahead. Get both the dogs. Okay, guys, go lay down.
She's like, okay.
She's like, well, I'll go bug cat. Anyways, we tried to call Larry, but he didn't answer. He does that. He's horrible at answering his phone.
Yeah.
He like turns the ringer off and hides it under a pillow and doesn't turn it on for like 3 days and stuff like that.
You're so cute.
He doesn't like the high pitch of the ring.
So turn the ring itself down instead of on vibrate.
You know, and you don't want to. He likes to smoke it, and listen to music and just chill. That's all he wants to do. So, see, now it's all foggy again. Whee! So, I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, karma. Today on Cooking with the Hatters, we learn an important lesson on making fun of people.
Yes.
Anyways, so.
I mean, I'm still probably gonna do it, but you know, that's Catherine. Catherine doesn't really care.
Okay, let's see. Well, you know me, especially when you had bag on other chicks. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, I know. I usually when I'm talking crap, it's because they deserve it. They started it,
Oh,
or
it's okay.
I just don't. Like
Not
those
everybody
things.
can be a whatever the hell I am.
A passive person for the most part.
I don't know about passive. I just, Oh, trust me, I get angry. I just don't know the word for it. Like, oh, trust me, I kick somebody's asses under the right circumstances. Okay,
I'm just petty, so like I
there we go.
Top crap.
I'm not Patty anymore. Too much.
I am.
You want to
very,
come
very
over here, Mr. Babe? Babe.
I am extremely petty, and I probably shouldn't be.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
We both got to be in the food. Okay. Yay or nay? How would I do?
It's pretty good.
Think Mom's gonna like it? I think Mom's gonna like it.
Between the cabbage and the bacon apple.
Oh, we should have got you taking a bite. There we go. Take a bite. Your head was cut off because the camera's too low.
Mm.
I don't know. I just feel like zapped of all my energy. It sucks.
Yeah. It's been me since like Friday for some reason.
I think it's all the freaking pollen in the air. Possibly. I know that sounds weird, but with all this
No, it's a high pollen count.
with all this wind and stuff and not raining and the weird humidity.
The doom and gloom skies,
Mm-hmm.
which admittedly are nice sometimes, but like when there's no weather to go with it.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, it is.
And then I can see where the onions are so I can avoid them. See? There's a big old onion right there. That's good. Mom's gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, she is.
She cannot be on an episode of the Cooking with the Hatters.
She'll eat it all.
No, the house will go bum.
Why?
She can't stay in here long enough.
Gas stove,
Oh yeah.
oxygen, boom. But she can be here for the taste test sometime. I'm trying to convince her.
Yeah.
Gas stove, oxygen, bad.
I should remember that being my mom's on oxygen, but like I forget. And I think it's because like when the house went up in flames, there was like 8 full tanks of oxygen in there.
Oh wow.
None of them blew,
Really?
really. And they were in the living room where the heat of it was. Like the
Dang.
majority of the heat ended up in the living room, even though the fire was in the back bedroom. Nothing blew.
That's crazy.
The TV's melted though, like flat, fully.
Yeah, 2 years ago, her parents' house went.
Up in smoke.
Yeah.
Quite literally. And the fire department with garbage.
Well, the fire department here is.
I'm still arguing with the fire department over that. Like, we want to sue the city over that. It should not have taken them 31 minutes to get into the house from boots to the ground. There's no fucking way.
It's down with fires. That's why not health insurance. House insurance is so ungodly expensive. That's the only downside. House cheap, insurance not.
Depending on who you go through.
But anyways, so I actually give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I think Mom will like it too because she's a big fan of cabbage
And bacon. And noodles.
and onions.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us, and like I said, we learned an important lesson today about karma. So hopefully I can figure out how to get my camera working again soon. Well, working right. Either that or Josh is going to have to start recording my videos until I can get a new camera or phone. So, yeah. And if I've left out anything or stopped talking and, like stopped in the middle of explaining something and like, you're like, well, she never finished her story, let me know. I apologize, I do that.
Same.
Yeah, it happens to all of us.
It happens.
It's the brain fog.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the brain fog from the weather and just mental illness in general. Gives you a horrible brain fog. Can't remember anything.
Oh my gosh, that brain fog. Woo.
Yeah.
Anyways, so everybody, take care. Peace, love, hair grease,
Watch out for the normal people.
bacon grease. Yes.
And remember, be kind.
Yes, be kind. Laters.